Hello, my name is MarcoSchito. I work at UGenome, and today I want to talk to you about DNA to Health. This is a personalized genetic platform, and today I'll be talking about three main items to get us started. First of all, you need to go to shop.dnatohealth.com, and the second part of the video, I will talk about the genomics platform, the personalized genomics platform that you will have access to. So when you go to shop.dnatohealth.com, you'll enter this type of out layout on your computer, or you actually also use it on your phone. If you want to, first of all, explore the type of reports that we have, you can click the bottom icon here where it says Explore Reports, and that will take you to another screen that shows not only all the reports that are available, and there's essentially 5 different pillars. There's a body, there's a mind, there's a group of longevity, another group on reproductive, both male and female, and then there's some advanced reports. If you just look at the body one, there are 7 reports here. And if you click on one of those reports, the selected report will occur and show up on the right-hand side. And if you click on the view sample of that report, you'll then be able to view the contents of that report. And these are, of course, samples, but it gives you an idea about the summary, how it's structured with regards to the overview of your results, recommendations, and then it goes into a lot of different results in detail. So here you can see it starts on page 11, ends up page 146. So there's a lot of information that's there. Not all of that may be relevant to you, but there may be areas where you'll want to spend more time on. And we'll go through some of those types of reports in a later video, because that will end up being some recommendations as a result of that, and then some next steps for you to do. So it's not just information. Information is great, but it also tells you what to do next as a result. So once you've looked through these types of reports and you have an idea, the next thing to do is go back to the start page where you had dnatohealth.com and hit the Order Now icon, because what you need to do is figure out how you start. And the DNA acquisition is going to be your first step. Then we'll select your reports, and then you'll receive the insights. So at that first stage, once you hit that icon, you'll have to choose whether you want to collect a DNA sample, or if you have an existing DNA from either 23andMe, Ancestry.com, those types of reports, you can upload those reports if they're text files. So that's one thing to remember. For uploading existing DNA, you need a text file from those groups that have done the DNA data from you before. You can also pick ultimate bundles. We have an ultimate bundle for men as well as women. And you save a significant amount of money if you get all of the reports, all 18 reports for male and 18 reports for female. Your cart is shown to the right-hand side. Currently, it's shown empty. If I wanted to select my collection of the DNA, I would select that, and it shows up again on the right-hand side as having your DNA collection in your shopping cart. At that point, you've selected your DNA source. Now you're going to select the reports, and this is where you again go back through what you have looked at before, and if you've identified some reports that are of interest to you, then you can go directly to those. So for example, in this case, I decided to go into the mind and select the brain health report. And this analyzes genetic factors affecting cognitive function, memory, and neurological health. Also an important component beyond just cardiology. Once we've selected that, it brings you to another page where we're going to request your information, your name, your email, phone number. We can also want to know who this kit is for. So you can order this kit for yourself or for other members of your family or friends. This gives you an opportunity to identify who that person is so that when you go back and take a look at your reports, you'll know what reports are from what different DNA kit, and then who that individual actually is. We'll need your address, the city, and a variety of other information about where you live, including country, and then a little bit of information about you, information about your age, your sex at birth, your ethnicity, and then your height and weight. All of those are taken into consideration as the reports are generated to provide really additional detailed information that is specific to you. Once you're done, you can proceed to payment. And when you go to the payment section, that's when you can review what you've looked at. So you've got a health kit report, a DNA to health kit report, kit, and the basic report. The subtotal, if you have a promotional code, this is where the promotional code will actually be entered. It will update this to whatever the promotional code will be. You have an email link, and then a credit card payment you can pay directly through Stripe. And so that's essentially what the process is in order to select your DNA, whether it's a kit or by existing DNA files that you have, as well as ordering the kit that you want to provide the report. I'll also mention closer to the end of that page, if you scroll down to dna2health.com, there's a couple of different icons that I'll highlight. First of all, it's the FAQ. And there's everything there from getting started, information and questions that people have asked before about the DNA kit itself, the reports and the results and how to interpret those. There's additional information there. We have information on privacy and security. So for example, we don't sell your reports. They remain only available to you. We are HIPAA, we follow HIPAA and make sure that the data does not leave. And so we're very strict and cognizant of the fact that privacy is a major concern. And we look at it as if it's our own data. We provide some information with regards to how this can be used for medical information, and we oftentimes will want you to engage with your primary care physician based on the results that are shown. These are not diagnostic, but they provide some insights, and then some billing and refunds if you have questions on that. And then the other thing is my dashboard, because once you've ordered your kit, and you've submitted your DNA and now you're waiting for a report, you can go to your DNA to Health dashboard. And in that dashboard, you will find where your DNA kit is, whether it's been processed, the current status, as well as any status on the reports that you've ordered. And you can download those reports directly to your computer so that you have those, or you can keep them as a permanent record on DNA to Health. If you request, we can delete your data from DNA to Health. We will need that in writing, but once you've requested that deletion, we will delete it. And unfortunately, we can't access it anymore once it's deleted. So it's a privacy right that we give everyone that comes to DNA to Health, all of our customers, but just be aware that once we delete it, we won't be able to get it back. And that is about it on DNA to Health and also the genetic platform. Thank you very much. Please follow us on social media. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out at support@ugenome.io.